Welcome everyone to the next episode or the new episode of the Quantum Gaming Podcast. We skipped last week because I had a wedding to go to. But anyways, we are back with Ep.6. Not a lot of major gaming news I would say this week, except for the main one. Obviously, the one that I am most excited for, obviously, and the one that probably people know of, but not exactly. But anyways, let's get right into it. This is gonna be kind of a quick one. I don't know if Hans will be joining us tonight, so I'm gonna kind of roll through this, try to hit the 30-minute mark. But yeah, because there's not a lot of gaming news, so kind of go speed run through the Halo stuff. And if people join throughout the stream, more than welcome to continue discussion. But anyways, save right down the line. Always gotta do it. Rockstar keeps saying like, oh yeah, there's all these benefits you get every month, but it's like that's all they do. It's all they do. I need some more content for that. I mean, I haven't played it. I honestly stopped playing Red Dead because I'm like, at this point, I'm like a level 100. Everything is unlocked. I have 10K in cash. I pretty much I have Moonshine, Trader, of course, Bounty Hunter. I could do more collecting stuff, but it's just like I need more. I need more instead of kind of that stuff. You know what I mean? So love if they added heist. I mean, I just want to say bounties. It really hurt that when they removed the double money for the bounties, because I was actually making a lot of money and I was actually continuing with that, but they removed it. And now I'm making like $20 for prestigious bounties. I'm like, so I just wasted. I mean, I got a lot of money from it and it was good for that month, but now it's just like, yeah, sorry, I'm not. But anyways, Warzone is doing a collaboration Fortnite style with Godzilla vs. Kong, which is a very interesting choice, but it makes sense because they're in Pacific and kind of it makes sense. And it's actually a really good update. I mean, I played a little bit of Caldera. That's why I was a little bit late tonight because I was finishing up my stream. Well, it's a lot. Caldera's not as bad as I used to think it is, but it's still something. I mean, but I can't wait to see the event on, I think it's May 11th. It is. So to see Godzilla and Kong kind of go at it and kind of hopefully not get in the mix of it. But I've heard things that like you can actually like kind of control, like do something you can kind of control Godzilla and Kong. I just wonder how it's gonna play out. But I kept seeing everyone like posting clips of the finishers and kind of the outfits and the weapons. But I'm like, I went through the store when I just did my Warzone stream. I did not see it in the store, so I was kind of like, bummer. I was really hoping I could just use my unused COD points. But the battle pass this season, the instant unlocks are actually pretty solid. But yeah, I definitely am gonna be doing a stream on May 11th when the event comes out, and I bet literally everyone's gonna be playing it on that day. So I may do it May 11th, or I might just wait a couple days. Cause I'm like, I love sweaty lobbies. I love it when everyone comes and plays this game. Love it. My dog is triggered. He hears the wind and it just like triggers him. But yeah, anyways, that's the event, and I just love this shot right here from the reveal trailer. Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. But anyways, in other news, I honestly forgot my slides. See, I'm so unprofessional. But like, yeah, I did not see this in the store yet, which I really hope to see in the store soon. I mean, I don't know about the Godzilla hood. I mean, these outfits are cool, but I mean, they definitely could be better. But that Godzilla gun with like the charge up, oh, I love that sound. So I'm definitely gonna get the Godzilla one. Um, but Modern Warfare 2 getting revealed is huge. Not only is it very highly or positively recepted from it being called out, but it actually broke the record for the most likes on a reveal, like a promo. I don't know exactly how to say it, but I have the Twitter pulled up, but it did pretty well. Infinity Ward's tweet of the logo is now the most liked official Call of Duty tweet of all time, according to Charlie Intel, with 330,000 likes, 15.7K quote tweets, and 45.3K retweets. That is huge. And that's like in 24 hours. that's insane. That's insane. That's not like Vanguard when it got revealed. Still to this day, can't even hit that number. I mean, also because people are kind of tired of World War II games. I mean, Vanguard isn't great itself, but this is good. I mean, everyone. I think Modern Warfare is still probably one of the most played Call of Duties, or at least in the recent 3 games. It's still probably the most played, not only because of Warzone, but just because the multiplayer is a lot more enjoyable than I would say Vanguard and other stuff. But yeah, I am definitely hyped for Modern Warfare 2, and oof, oof. I definitely think I just can't wait. Bring back Verdansk, bring back Verdansk. But I have a feeling that literally just gonna take Caldera and just kind of bring it to the modern times, like redo it all for like modern times. They're just gonna find a way because they're not gonna bring back Verdansk. They make a new map? No, never mind. It's Activision. They're not gonna make a new map. They just did. But anyways, we have Halo. And I don't know if you guys are all kind of up to date with the Halo series, but it is starting to really get heavy into the main plot. I mean, with stuff like in the last episode of Chapter 5, we saw Brute, which a lot of people thought it was this guy from Halo Wars and Halo Infinite. They thought it was this guy. I honestly don't remember his name because I still haven't even played Halo Infinite fully. Me and Hans have been playing through all the Halo games. We're currently almost done with Halo 1. But yeah, a lot, which, I mean, just look at the design here. I mean, I can see it, but I don't know. It could be. I definitely say it could be. I mean, the facial features, I mean, this is definitely is him later on, clearly, but I don't know. Potentially could be, but episode 5, kind of like him throwing the pistol at the grunt was hilarious, and I think it was finally nice after 5 episodes to kind of like see Master Chief in his full outfit with his helmet actually on, not just him holding it, and him getting into some action. That was much needed. And I think this show definitely they could do a lot better and just kind of. I'm not saying that the show needs action every episode. I'm just saying like they do so much talking and driving the plot that it just kind of like takes away. And plus, like Master Chief never wears his helmet at this point. It's just is like he carries it around, but I'm like, why carry around the helmet? You're never gonna wear it unless like you actually are like in one of the two. I just ripped out my ear, but if like you're in the one of the two gunfights or actual battles, then you'll actually pull out your gun. But I don't know. If they do season 2, they're definitely gonna take a lot of the fan reception and change that. Which I don't know. A lot of people kind of don't like it, but people who know the lore and stuff like that are kind of intrigued and like just want to watch it to see if they're gonna do what they're gonna be doing correctly. And yeah, this is definitely cool. Making kind of like a Halo Wars, Halo Infinite tie-in, but again, he got his helmet on the side here and stuff like that. It's a good story. I'm definitely enjoying the story and kind of. It's not like it's a bad story or a bad adaptation because I mean it is adapting the story and the games, but they're doing it their own way, and clearly a lot of the fans are not exactly thrilled with that. But in my opinion, I'm enjoying it. It's an entertaining show. I'm enjoying this more than Moon Knight. That's something. I mean, the last episode of Moon Knight pulled on the heartstrings for sure. But at least with this show, they didn't minimize the season and have a limited amount of episodes. They're giving this season enough time to develop the plot and continue with the characters for us to care about. Except for Quan Ha, that was probably the best part of this most recent episode. There's no Quan Ha except for like a little like PTSD moment because I don't think anyone cares about her story. It's just like, dude, just no. But yeah, Moon Knight. I don't know if y'all watch it. I know it's not a thing, but man, these Disney shows, man, they kill me with how they structure their episodes, and they use 6 episodes, not consistent time, like an hour for content. They just do like 45 minutes, maybe 55 minutes, kind of like they stay in like the 35 to 55 range. But then this last episode I heard, or it's been rumored that's 45 minutes, but it's like 10 minutes of credits. So it's just like they just need to like realize that they should probably do 10 episodes, 10 or 13 episodes, kind of rein in the budget a little bit. They don't need to go all out. I mean, but it's just that whatever they're doing is not working, and that's why I'm saying Halo at least they're fleshing out their season and characters more. They have more episodes, they have more time to develop stuff, and I like it. I like it for sure. But this was definitely an interesting scene, especially with John 117 and the Covenant lady. It's unique how she's like slowly manipulating him and kind of like getting him to, what is it, like take her to the keystone that they need to find and get the Halo, because that's what they're all trying to get to. And with this most recent episode, they both kind of like they both have, like, John has contact with the keystone, they both have like some sort of seizure, but then he accepts it and stops fighting it, and they both, boom, they like have an apparition in Halo, which is nice. And the theme, the like Halo, notorious Halo theme, was low key in the background. I could hear like the notes from the chorus, and I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome. I just think I just want to see a little bit more and kind of see them kind of spearhead now right into like more into the main part, because we're kind of like, from the lore, they're kind of slowly getting there, but like they're right there. They could really spearhead it. And I think what they're probably gonna do is it's gonna wrap up like at the catalyst of them discovering it and having the battle. That's what the season's gonna end on, and it's gonna go into season 2 and hopefully rein in and bring people in. But I don't know. Um, Fonzo here, he'll kind of elaborate more on it, but he's a little bit busy tonight. But I definitely do want to bring up this point. I know it's not on the topics, but I think this is pretty big considering that I just beat Miles Morales and everything. But this is dope. This is for sure dope. So Marvel Spider-Man 2, at least like this is what popped up, and I'm like, I don't exactly really 100% take this. I'm taking this with a grain of salt, but it's not out of the realm of possibility, at least with 2 playable characters. But 3, I don't know. I think it would more or less be 2, but just Peter with just that version of him. It would be like a suit or something. Eventually, I don't know. I'm definitely curious to see. I think this game is gonna be a pretty massive game. So if you don't have a expandable hard drive or I guess thing for your PlayStation, I would probably get it beforehand, because you got God of War Ragnarok still coming out sometime this year, which, I mean, I still have plenty of time to release it, but it's just kind of like, I hope they release it in like August or something like that. But this definitely is gonna be a big game, especially because Miles Morales was such a great story, and I enjoyed it so much. Because I took a long break from Miles Morales, because I was like, I gotta kind of like about it. But this is something like, see, I'm gonna try to pull up a clip here real quick. Because I posted a bunch of clips from Miles Morales, because I don't trying to think of which one I like more or not, but okay. So I found the tweet. All right. Sorry for the awkward silence here. So I found the tweet because I mean they kind of been posting like this was from Miles Morales, and then this was from the kind of post credit ending of Spider-Man. So they've been teasing kind of Spider-Man 2 and kind of what they're going to be going through and what's kind of be the main villain in the past two movies. So let's just take a quick look at this.
But I'll keep trying. I will find a cure. I will. I love you, son. But I'll keep trying.
And then we got this from Miles Morales here.
Residents of Harlem are still feeling the effects of the recent citywide uprising of the group known as the Underground. While the Roxxon Corporation deals with a rash of lawsuits, newly elected City Councilwoman Rio Morales addressed the media yesterday.
Oh, dang it. I didn't post theirs, but in that clip, I mean, from what this is kind of showing is that obviously Harry Osborn, unlike the Spider-Man movies, Sam Raimi ones, Harry Osborn's gonna be Venom. Or you know, there's I don't because it looks like it's definitely the symbiote. It definitely looks like it's a symbiote. So I think they're gonna make him Venom and Spider-Man 2 because that's like they've been constantly hinting that. But then in this clip from Miles Morales, we see him and that doctor at the end here. Let me if I could skip to that here. If I'm gonna skip to this end, this doctor right here is Dr. Kurt Connors, which if you know anything, it's the Kurt Connors is the Lizard. You know, Spider-Man No Way Home, Kurt Connors, and Amazing Spider-Man. So definitely, like, there could be a lot of villains here, and I think it's gonna be interesting because obviously the first one had the Sinister Six, so they started off with a bang. And it was a great game. It's amazing. Like these games are amazing. They look graphically amazing, performance wise, web swing, combat, 10 out of 10. Like both games have such a solid story, and that's why I when I got a PlayStation, I instantly like that was the first game I got because I know that these games are really well done, and it's kind of shocking considering that it's like why do the Sony games for the Marvel have better stories than the actual pictures like Morbius and the kind of planned El Muerte or El Mort I don't fucking know, but the Bad Bunny one. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. But I don't know. I think it'll be interesting kind of what they're going to go with. They're definitely I would say there probably is going to be a little bit more villains cuz I mean, you're going to have Miles Morales and Spider-Man probably as playable characters cuz I mean, in the trailer they showed both of them or the teaser. So I'm guessing they're going to kind of bring this game in cuz they got both these games and now they're going to in the second one, they're going to boom, put them both together and you're going to be able to play as both of them. I bet and kind of like what that tweet was saying. But I hope we see kind of like the Lizard and both kind of Harry Osborn and Venom, which I think will be kind of a unique take. And I wonder how that's going to change the dynamic of what Venom, like the character Venom, and also kind of like see how that plays out with Peter Parker as well. Because in that one, they kind of just found like, oh man, this guy is sick. He's not just like having a vacation and stuff like that. Because in the one of the side stuff to get research things is go to Harry's labs and kind of continue his work and kind of show that they need to continue funding for these different projects, like waterworks, energy, stuff like that. I just think it's definitely gonna be a unique thing because like how is Peter gonna react when he sees Venom, obviously, but then also find out it's Harry and that he's been alive this whole time, but just like locked up in a secret thing that in the game you come right next to. But of course, there's like a shield that goes over it, and it was covering it, but I don't know. I think it's definitely gonna be a unique game, and I'm really excited for it. But I hope I hope it's good. I hope it has a solid story and it's gonna be more than just Venom and potentially Lizard. I definitely think, because I mean, with there's Underground and Finn for Miles Morales, but there's also, Roxxon, Rhino, the Prowler enemy for a little bit, but it had diversity with in terms of you have multiple fronts you're fighting on, not just like one singular thing. Because how many times can you fight like a certain thing before it kind of gets like, okay, you lose once, okay, you try it again, you found a weakness, but you still lost, and then the final time you fight them and you win, you gotta have like, there has to be some variability there. I wonder, because it would be interesting, like, would Venom team up with Kurt Connors and kind of tournament? I don't know. I definitely am interested to see kind of like, because obviously they're doing, from my perspective, Harry Osborn is gonna be Venom, so that's obviously gonna be already a unique kind of adaptation of the comics, which people are gonna be like, no, it has to be Eddie Brock, but honestly, for the way they're doing it, it's perfectly set up. It makes sense. I mean, I'd just like to know more of like, where the hell did they get this Venom, and kind of like what is this exactly doing, like in treatment wise? Like they're like back to tank style from Star Wars. So I wondered like what's exactly going on, and what exactly, like, how the hell does that keep him alive? Like, what's the liquid in there, the green stuff, and where the hell did the symbiote come from? How did they find it? Like, where in the story did they find it? And I also hope we hear news about the Wolverine game, because I know that's clearly in development as well. But just clicking on this real quick, like, this was such a sad moment. I mean, I just had to bring this up. I know this is not a topic, but I just had to bring it up because it was such a good game. Like, this moment, like, she fucked up really bad and was being completely just like ignorant to the fact that, like, yeah, Miles, like, when it comes to like safety and people, I don't think he would lie. But then again, I get what her side, like, she doesn't trust him, because obviously the whole like revealing that he's Spider-Man was a huge kind of hit to their trust. But it's just, this scene was definitely, it pulled on the heartstrings, because she's just like, let go. Like, she knew that she's trying to make amends, I guess. I would say, for what she's done and kind of what she's caused, especially to not only Roxxon, but to the community, and also to Miles and her loved ones. And this was just like, what the fuck moment. Like, like, not only is this like amazing still, but also just like, man, she really just sacrificed herself to save everyone, because to make amends for her actions, basically. No worries, Hans. Just take it. I don't know if just send me a message or something, like what like how long you think it'll take, because I was probably gonna wrap it up here in the next couple of minutes, like 30 minutes ish, because I kind of went through Halo, but I don't know, just planned. Not a lot of depth to it, or I said depth like Johnny Depp. But anyways, this was such a pulled on the heartstrings, and like she said, let go. Like, they killed me, bro. But man,
all of Harlem.
Then to see Peter back at the
Rick,
end of it,
Finn, all of Harlem. I think part of our job is making sure they can't get away with it.
We'll add it to the Spider-Man oath. Go time?
Go time. Rick,
I wish I could take more than 30-second clips, but
all of
it's such a great scene, and then it goes into this, like, both of them. Can we just appreciate just Sony's a bit, like, Insomniac in general, for like their graphics and just the games, like they run so smooth, but like they look amazing. They look amazing. Like I cannot just. I just knew like I had to take a screenshot of this because like this is like a poster in my room type of material right here because just like man, two Spider-Man, like two badass Spider-Man, and it's really I definitely love about Miles Morales is like how we go from, or at least from both games, like when you played the first game, you're playing as Spider-Man and Peter Parker, but like years in, he's had all these battles, he's beat all these people, like he's been Spider-Man for a long time. And over the course, we kind of, meet Miles Morales, but we all know, like, yeah, he's good. He's a Spider-Man, but like, how are they gonna do it? And then, not only like even through the DLC, we see it's a great thing that they're doing. We saw the introduction, how Miles Morales became Spider-Man, like he got bit, and then just his progression through like not only his interactions with Spider-Man but with Peter Parker, and then we see him kind of start, continue with his training and stuff, and like basically become his own Spider-Man throughout this game, which you can't get any better than that. I think it's so like I love Into the Spider-Verse and like seeing that like take out Miles Morales and becoming his own Spider-Man. But like this is such a great story, and I'm like 10 out of 10. Like if you haven't played these games and have a PlayStation 4 or 5, recommend 10 out of 10 you play these games because they're super fun and the story is amazing. I highly recommend 100%. But I don't know. But of course, I had to use photo mode, and kind of this is the standoff between Finn and Miles, kind of towards the end at Roxxon Plaza after the blast went off a couple times. Trying to see, but yeah.
After I disabled the reactor. Finn, look! The reactor's still going critical. Soon we won't be able to stop it. No! I am not running away again!
I'm not. See, that's what kind of killed me about this whole scene here. It's like, yeah, you just wanted to attack Roxxon Plaza, and that was their whole thing to take down Roxxon with this. But I mean, come on, man. Miles wants to do it a different way, like expose him through the right way, but not killing and destroying a city. And she just is just not hearing it. She's not accepting it because obviously Miles, I mean, with the Prowler or Aaron Davis set up basically Miles to kind of get to the Tinkerer. So she just has a lot of trust issues, and I get her perspective on this, but it still just is like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? And it's just unfortunate to kind of see this, but but yeah, of course, gotta take the Into the Spider-Verse suit promo. But I just can't wait for the brand new Spider-Man game to come out in 2023. I hope it's like Christmas. I hope it comes out like January 1st. Like I'm hyped. I really want to play this game, and I'm just so excited. And then we got Wolverine, which man, I hope that comes out in 2023. I think it'll probably come out in 2024, to be honest. If I'm being honest, because I mean they probably want most people to. They want Spider-Man 2 to kind of get a lot and make it become a huge success, which it probably is without a doubt. I don't think it needs competition from Wolverine because they're separate things. But I think most people would buy both anyways. So, but anyways, I think that is pretty much going to be the stream for today. I want to thank everyone for stopping by, Kaden, Hans, and yeah, this is kind of a quick one, just kind of synopsis of everything. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, or kind of start. I hope you have a great weekend considering this is Friday. So hope you have a great weekend. I hope your week wasn't too bad. I hope life is good. But anyways, until next time, play some games, enjoy life, go outside. It's spring now. But yeah, I'm exhausted, if you guys can't tell, and my stream's even exhausted. So thank you guys for stopping by and accepting kind of this rush through topics and stuff like that. But yeah, see you guys next Friday, hopefully.